They're calling it a final effort to reach an agreement between Northern Ireland's political parties. And as Richard Haas and his team convened talks in Belfast, he admitted it was proving difficult.
By noon on Monday, we will have had 12 hours of plenary session, or plenary if you prefer. It will be very hard at that point, given everything that will have come before it, to argue that the missing ingredient is more time.
The issue that's reportedly been toughest to crack is flags. In late 2012, Belfast City Council voted to only fly the British flag from City Hall and other buildings on certain days. That sparked street protests in which more than 100 police officers were injured.
Unionism wants that flag flying when and wherever it wants it to fly. Nationalists say, no, we want fair play, parity of esteem. 47% of us are Catholic nationalists, so therefore we feel that you shouldn't rub our noses in it and fly that flag everywhere where we don't want it to fly, and we want the tricolour flown sometimes.
One recurring source of tension between the province's communities is the so-called marching season. Every year parades, most of them organised by Protestant groups like the Orange Order, take place. While most pass off peacefully, parades through mainly Catholic areas often provoke antagonism and clashes. The talks have reportedly seen progress on that, as well as another key issue dealing with the legacy of decades of violence, the so-called Troubles preceding 1998's Good Friday Agreement. More than 3,500 people lost their lives, but in most cases nobody was ever brought to justice.
The reports of victims groups, the studies done by civil society, the conversations that have been had about dealing with the past, all of those things have influenced this process. And so that is, yet another example of how we weren't starting from square one. We were starting from a very well-developed conversation.
Even if the talks do lead to an overall agreement, it could be a long time before Northern Ireland truly deals with years of resentment and misunderstanding. Nadim, Al Jazeera.